Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Academy Career Mode here on FC25, where today we're going to kick it off with the scout report from our three new nations, Gibraltar, Guyana, and then Egypt, where we're looking for the next Mohamed Salah. So starting off in Gibraltar, we are not really going to have anyone, it looks like, by here. So nobody from Gibraltar quite yet. And we won't get anybody here as well from Guyana that looks like could possibly play a future in this club either. So nobody from Guyana. And then no one from Egypt. Wow, this scout report this first month has been horrific. And seeing as that was so bad, we are obviously going to play the youth tournament now anyway. But if we are to win the youth tournament, we'll obviously get the 175,000. We will also go ahead and get another scout report to hopefully try and find at least one player from all three nations to possibly part of this team. So we are going to go through this youth tournament now as we speak. And in fact, I'm not going to start Nkosi. Nkosi won't, actually no, Nkosi will start because I want Nkosi to start. But we are going to start Miranda here instead of, who's the striker? Is it Cole? It is Cole. So instead of Cole, so there is that. And do we start Massa instead of Borg? Or maybe instead of Musa? No, we don't start Massa because Nkosi's our right back. Nkosi will always be our right back. I think that's just what we go with for the youth tournament. Let's see if we can win it again. Obviously, the full gameplay, unedited, unfiltered, will be on the second channel where it's just straight up gameplay, maybe some back music, and obviously the guy's just constantly yelling at you, some random stuff in the background. So let's get into it. And we win another tournament. Gonzalo Miranda is the top player, the man of the match here with the match rating of 10. Most distant travel, top goal scorer with 2. We actually cruised through the final there. We kind of cruised through it all, but definitely cruised through the final. 4-0 win there. We win another tournament. We get 175K in our bank, and we get a Youth Academy report. Let's see if we can get somebody in here now. Oh, I just look over 1.3 million player go. That's quite annoying here. Jacob Welch. Oh, this guy, Samuel Norris, 56 to 76 though. His potential isn't the best, but welcome to the Youth Academy, Samuel. And then Edward Reed. No, so we at least get one player from winning the youth tournament. Oh my, where are these guys coming from? We have Dwight Young, 775K. We'll go ahead and sign him up just in case. 1.1 million for Dwight Price. I won't sign him up though. Jesse Green, 1.1 million. I might have to sign him up, and I will have to sign him up. So let's go ahead and release somebody from the Youth Academy or promote somebody. Let's see, who is the worst here? It is Bauer, Julian Bauer. Yeah, he doesn't have a future here at all. So Julian Bauer, goodbye. Jesse Green, hello. And then will we find a Salah on the scout report? It's looking like a no, maybe El Said or even Saeed. No. Tyler starts at right wing for this game. Lawson gets his first start for the club since joining on loan from Ajax. It's us versus Mansfield in Wakefield Park in League 2 action. Let's get to it. Alright, we need to start stringing some wins here together here. So let's see what the boys can do. Tyler starting at right wing. He might have a new home at right wing, hopefully, possibly. Ball's on. Tyler. Miles Lewis Skelly. Miles Lewis Skelly couldn't get in front of the defender. The defender came across. Ball's on. Ball's on. Cross to come. Boateng blocked. Reece James going to clear it up the field. It might fall perfectly for Neil. And Neil now. Carlson. He's going to take it himself. He's going to look to try and find Lawson. Deflected back to Carlson. He hits the outside of the post. How have we not found the back of the net? Carvajal, great interception. He has 4 players up top. He chooses Neil. Neil out wide to Tyler. And Tyler now. Tyler crossed in, back post. It's a lofty one. Neil header, chip in the keeper. Find the back of the net. It's 1-0 for Wakefield. We break the deadlock in the 60th minute. And Neil is on the score sheet. And Williams is in behind here. He'll find Evans, and Evans will finally find the back of the net after multiple chances. It's 1-1. Neal, Mamba, in for Carlson. First time effort, and Carlson will find the back of the net. Wakefield 2, Mansfield 1. We take the lead back in our hands relatively quickly. It might have been a kickoff goal, actually. Evans. No, we're going to equalize. We're going to draw. It's 2-2. At the death, Evans equalizes. Sibilating through here against Crew Alexandria. They're the worst team in the league. This should be a win for us. King Carl opens up the scoring 31st minute. And Lancaster equalizes in the 77th minute. It's 1-1. And we're going to lose in the last second. Long makes it 2-1. And we somehow lose 2-1 to Crew Alexandria. Alright, then we drop points against Mansfield when we shouldn't have. And we drop even more points against Crew when we shouldn't have. Tyler down the right. Shidrin at center back for Carvajal. Lawson at striker for Loon. Norris at right back here against Grimsby. We need to get to winning ways. We need to win now. Costa, Shidrin, Carlson, in for Neal. He's just going to stand up the field, and hopefully Neal can outpace the defender. He does, and Neal's in behind a difficult angle, but he'll take it anyway. Shot, rebound, no. Couldn't find it. It's cleared as well. Rose is in behind, and that's a shot dragged wide. It's been all Grimsby Town in this first half, which is not good. We look awful. Again, and again, and again, and again. And that's going to go straight to the defender, and that's going to be halftime. 0-0 at the break. We're lucky to be 0-0 at the break. We should be down 1, maybe 2, maybe even more. Neal putting the pressure on, win the ball back over the top. It will fall for Carlson, and King Carl saved. Lawson rebounded, and somehow Wakefield have the lead. 1-0 to Wakefield. And after 80 minutes of just pure domination from Grimsby Town, it's Wakefield who will take the lead and possibly steal away a win. Wholesale changes here. We have Neal coming off. We have Tyler coming off. We have, do we have Loon coming on? We do have Loon coming on for Carlson, actually. We have Tim Van Dyke on. We have Carvajal on for Acosta with Lewis Skelly going over. And now we might be in behind here again. It's Van Dyke. Van Dyke is going to take it himself. And Tim Van Dyke, a super sub of dreams to seal the deal. It's 2-0 for Wakefield. He had the pass. He took it himself. A little bit of a greedy-ish. I have a question. The reason I did that give? It did. Okay, so Lewis Skelly. That's the only reason why I actually took that with Van Dyke and didn't pass it across. It's counted as a Lewis Skelly assist. Lawson, Barrington, Norris, Carvajal, who's in the midfield, which is weird and unnatural in all honesty, but he didn't lose any ratings, so it worked out. I was going to switch him and Shidrin, but he literally didn't lose a rating. He's not losing any ratings, so might as well just play him there, as Lawson is now in behind for the other team. Cross across, James will clear it. Thank the Lord I had to say Svan Storson's name too much longer today, as that will be game over. Wakefield 2, Grimsby Town 0. It might have taken us 80 minutes to break them down and to really get the win, but we got the win nonetheless. Probably don't deserve it in the full 90 minutes, but definitely in the last 10, we definitely deserve the win. We get the win, and we move back up the table, hopefully. Now, Doncaster is up next, and we are... Oh, well, never mind. Okay. I was about to say we're only 2 points off automatic promotion spot in Carlisle United, but they have a game in hand alongside MK Dons also have a game in hand for that automatic promotion spots. It's looking like Gillingham and Wimbledon are going to go down to the wire, possibly for the league title, even though Wimbledon do have a game in hand, so they could actually go 4 points clear top of the table. But we are sitting in a playoff spot. We are sitting in a playoff spot by 1 point, so we're not quite comfortable in the playoff spot. We still need to get some very important victories. One's going to start here against Doncaster to end the episode today. Let's see what we can do against Doncaster next month. It's quite a juicy one. April is even a little bit better, and then May and June is where all the juice should hopefully come out for next season, for this season. Let's get to it. And here we go. Doncaster's not the best team in the league, but they can give you some trouble, especially when you just gift in the pass like that. We're back to really our strongest starting 11 with Lawson at striker. I think he might get the nod instead of Loon for the rest of the season as the cross comes in straight to Graham. And this might be a problem. There's a massive gap, and it's obviously tactical wise. There's a massive gap in between our midfielders and defenders to our attackers. You see our wingers are getting a little bit further back, and now they're not. They're getting straight up the field. But anytime the ball comes down here in our box, our attackers, even on a corner sometimes, you'll see our attackers will have 2, 3 up there all the time. It's actually kind of insane. Right now we only have one, and Miles Lewis-Skelly might be able to unleash him. It's Rossi. But we should see a sea of white and black coming up the field, hopefully, and we won't. Cross comes in. Carvajal looks to clear it. James pushing it further. Acosta can't necessarily clear it. Myers Lewis Skelly won't win that little midfield duo. And the shot comes from Molyneux, and it's out for a goal kick. Carvajal back in the starting 11. That center back as well, obviously. Reece James, Lewis Skelly. Bazan, Lewis Skelly now. He has wide open lane. Lewis Skelly getting taken out. Lewis Skelly still have possession of the ball. Can he go out wide to Rossi? He does. Rossi just held up the ball and then get bodied off of it. Acosta, Lewis. Can he find Lawson or somebody? No. Spada. That comes across. Graham onside. Can't save it, and Doncaster have the lead. Semi against the run of play, but semi on the run of play. Spada, Begic, Brett, James, can we clear it? Can we clear it? Can we clear it? Don't let him go 2 up at halftime. Thankfully, that shot's off target. Halftime, 1-0 down here to Doncaster. Bados into Carlson. Carlson into Neal. And Neal across the face of the net. Rebound by Lawson into the back of the net. Wakefield 1. Doncaster Rovers 1. Lewis Skelly now. Miles Lewis Skelly. Miles Lewis Skelly. Carlson. Miles Lewis Skelly. Difficult angle saved. To interrupt Alex in full flow there. Apologies for that. Mamba on possession. Mamba in the box. Lawson. He'll fall for Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly now. Matos! And a possible winner for Wakefield. It's 2-1 here against Doncaster Rovers. We take the lead. And hopefully can hang on to the lead now as well. With only minutes left to go here. Nearly dumb shot with Miles Lewis Skelly turned into actually a great assist for him as well. Seeing Bartos to the last second before I hit the power shot button. Buttons. Gibson. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell. Oh, fuck off. It's 2-1. It's not even 2-1. It's 2-2. We can't hang on our lead for 5 minutes to save our lives. We're in drop points against Doncaster. You've got to be kidding me. Foul. Lewis Skelly, get the ball. Lewis Skelly. Bartos, a heavy touch. And another heavy touch. Bartos, come on. You just scored the possible game winner. And then you can't do anything with the ball after that. 2-2 at the break. At full time. It's not in the break. It's over. The game's over. When we come back, we will go ahead and play some more games and try and stay in a playoff position. We are currently 7th. We're 1 point safe off a playoff spot at the moment. We are looking to still have a playoff spot at the moment. We are playing Fleetwood Town in the playoffs, possibly even Carlisle United in the playoffs, possibly even MK Dons in the playoff as well. Some teams like Carlisle United actually have 2 games in hand against some teams. MK Dons have a game in hand. So it's actually interesting towards the playoff spots here. But for now, leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.